let's talk about news that the Ubisoft Forward event, the announcement, is going to be set for June 10th. The event will be set for June 10th, and it'll have new game updates, new feature announcements coming from LA. Again, in the heat of what's it called, E3 season, as it were. And we talked about Xbox earlier in the show having an important task to do, and an important statement to make when it comes to this summer and the games that they drop. How do you feel about Ubisoft's spot and what they might need to show?
I want Rayman. I don't care about anything else. I want Rayman. I don't even know. I don't know what they're gonna announce. I don't know what they're gonna show. But if it's not Rayman, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get some Splinter Cell. Would be cool. It would be cool. Some people would really enjoy some Splinter Cell. Me personally, I would enjoy some Rayman. But hey, to each their own. I really hate that we're not doing these events still, but it's just one of those things where I don't want to waste my time. That's my biggest fear, is we're gonna sit through 10 hours of we're gonna sit 10 hours of Just Dance videos.
Oh gosh. And oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't want that, man. I really don't want to have to sit there and be like, oh sick, we're gonna see the next Just Dance. It's oh, Bruno Mars is on it. Fucking gas. That's awesome. Can we get something else? No, we're just gonna. This is what we're gonna get. Cool. There's only one streamer who this really applies to. She already makes enough money as it is. And Just Dance is not having a new Just Dance isn't gonna change the viewership. People are still gonna watch her regardless. But hey, to each their own. To each their own.
Oh man. Ubisoft. You've done almost everything in your power to make me not believe in what you can do over the past several years overall. You're giving green lights to some good stuff like the new Prince of Persia game that we got at the top of the year, but a lot of other things have not gone well. Again, we've said this before, we've said this multiple times. Ubisoft is on thin ice. They're still on thin ice. They will always be on thin ice at this point because of what they've done over the past couple of years, and that's not changing anytime soon. If there's anybody outside of Xbox that needs some type of get back, some type of readjustment back on the right path, is Ubisoft, man. It's Ubisoft. They are out of it, and they have so many IPs that are in flux right now, and I think they need that injection. Listen, I'm not saying Rayman, because I don't believe that they can even work with that. But let's talk about it. First and foremost, Beyond Good and Evil 2, is that even a thing anymore? Let's really keep a stack. Is Beyond Good and Evil 2 even a game? Is it even happening? Can we get some confirmation of life and death? That's number one. That would be great to check on, because I think it's almost been a decade. It's been at least 8 years. It's been at least 6 to 8 years. Please fact check this for me while I rant. When, please, because I just want to know if I'm on the money or not, because I'm pretty sure it's been damn, it has to have been at least 6-7 years since we heard about Beyond Good and Evil 2. Let's see. Let's talk about the most important thing that I need is where's Splinter Cell? Where's Splinter Cell? Where is Splinter Cell? That is one game. That is one remake. That is one IP. Wow. You cannot.
This shit got announced. No way. This is a 2008 announcement. There was another one. Yeah, that was an early one.
Yeah, that was an early announcement. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the one after that.
2018, I believe.
Okay, that's still 6 years, but that's.
But this isn't the first. I don't think this is the first trailer. I think this is
there might have been an update one. Yeah.
No, wait. This looks like the first trailer.
Jeez, I know there was an early one in 2008 and stuff like that. They got pushed way back. That's disgusting in and of its own right. It's been all closer to 20 years than it has been to none. That's disgusting. But while I get back on the track of Splinter Cell, you cannot fuck up. Please, for all that is holy in the world, do not fuck that up. This is me speaking here, bro. You have to make that as gritty, as true to life as the original was, and set up properly, because I know they're gonna try and want to again push out the IP as much as possible. Tom Clancy's done enough. His IP's done enough. Can you do right by him? We don't need X Defiant's name treading all over it, bruh. let's just make Splinter Cell great. Let's make Splinter Cell fantastic. That's what I need primarily. But also for their sake, for the general, I guess, whole general welfare of their brand, they need to talk about Assassin's Creed Red, Assassin's Creed Japan. They need to have a release date or release window, something about it, or else I think that window may be fully gone, because PlayStation will eventually talk about Ghost of Tsushima 2, and I think those will have some type of adverse effect on each other in some way, shape, or form, unfortunately. But they need to talk about Assassin's Creed Red. I don't know if they're doing another Wildlands or Tom Clancy, not the Splinter Cell one, but it was something else. The Division Heartland.
Yeah.
The Division, yeah. Sorry, a new Divisions game. I don't know if they're gonna drop that. That will be great, because Division, the last one wasn't really gripping people the way it should have. Confused about where that may lie, so wondering about that. And what else would be there? Maybe I don't care for another Far Cry, but I bet there's gonna be another Far Cry announcement at some point.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. If there's any information on that, any little update will be good, considering that the IP started to again grow more steam now with the game you dropped earlier this year, with the Dead Cells inspired, or the Dead Cells produced game. There's a lot of room for that IP to grow, so any signs of life on the remake would be great. Outside of that, like there's nothing. I don't care. Please get Just Dance away from me. If it's not a DDR pad, I don't want to dance. That's my motto in life. I'm not dancing unless I see a DDR pad. That's facts. But yeah, everything else is just, they gotta show up and prove. Everything they do is show up and prove. They're on Xbox level, if not beyond. After Skull and Bones, after Watch Dogs Legion, after, you know what I'm saying, like Mirage was solid, but it didn't do enough in the general public's eye. Like they're fighting from underneath. They've been fighting from underneath for several years now, and I think they have to show up and prove, or else, again, if things don't hit, it could be a very grim story for them. Right. But what's it called? Oh wait, did you get a check on how long it's been since
I think it's 2017 was when it was announced.
Blood of Jesus.
Yeah, 2017 was when it was announced, and yeah, there's been like a couple new words here and there, but like there's no, at this point we should have got a release date. It's 2024. That was like, if it was in 2017, then that's what, 3 + 4, 7 years in development. Bro, that game is going to be awful if it drops.
Almost 2 presidential terms later, we still haven't gotten anything about that game. If you want to count the original sequel thing, it's literally been 16 years since 08. It's literally been 16 years. That's
to the point where they could have just remastered 1. They should have just at this point they should just remaster 1 and then like reset the expectation. They're like, oh, we remastered 1. It looks a lot better. It plays a lot better. And then people will play it and be like, oh man, now I understand why people like it. And then just reset everybody's, like, because then you'll satiate some of the hunger, but not all of it, you know?
Yeah. But
I don't think we're going to get anything huge out of this though. Like, I'm not really holding my breath for the EA Forward. I really still think that these events should be no longer than 30 minutes if it's just one fucking company.
You hold your breath so hard, you got the wrong company. Bro, say EA is the Ubisoft Forward.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. They all do the same shit at the same time, but don't want to be associated with one another. It's annoying. It just feels like a waste of time, because it's like, oh, sick. So we're spending more time on this than we really needed to. But excited to hear about the next Assassin's Creed game. That's going to be awesome, I guess.
I mean, they better hope. They better hope it's awesome for their sake. I tell you that much, bro. Or else they're looking down the barrel of some serious shit. But speaking of Ubisoft, I did want to separate this a little bit because we got some more details.